study of past events, particularly in human affairs. On this episode of History Court on City Edge TV, we will be talking about the fearless and the only woman that ascended the throne of Alaafin Oyo against all odds. She won great battles and died in battle, defending her town in the Battle of Ilayi in the year 1562. Alaafin Orompotoniyun, also known as Orompoto, was the only female Alaafin Oyo. Orompoto was the second Oyo monarch to reign in the new capital of Igboho. She ruled the empire in the 16th century in an era of continuous warfare, when Oyo fought her neighbors to acquire control of lucrative trade routes. After the death of her father, Alafin Orompoto, her brother, Prince Ojo, succeeded him. But he died young without a male heir, since her younger brothers, Prince Ajiboyede and Prince Stella, were too young to rule the kingdom. The Oyomesi connived to crown a king from among themselves or another ruling house. Orompoto, being a princess and also the sister of the late King Ojo, developed interest in the office of the Alaafin Oyo. In 1554, she became the first woman to become king of Oyo in the imperial era, and the only woman since the pre-imperial ruler. She was the sister of Ojo and the first breaker of the father-son succession pattern since Agonju succeeded Ajaka. Tradition forbade a female Alaafin. To retain the regal seat in her family, Orompoto insisted on being Alaafin. Seeing that her gender was her only obstacle to the throne, she asked for 7 days to prove her masculinity. The chiefs thought it would be a good way to ridicule her and asked her to prove her masculinity and strip stark naked at the palace in 7 days. Princess Orompoto started wearing male items of clothing after this meeting, and on the D-Day, she mounted the podium and removed her cap to reveal her hair, which has been cut low. She also went ahead to show her chest, and still, the elders were not impressed. She finally removed her trousers, and according to oral history, the chiefs not only saw a penis but also saw a scrotum sac drooping with 2 scrotum eggs in the sac. At once, everyone dropped on their chest in prostration, and she got enthroned as Alaafin Orompotoniyun. Orompotoniyun came to be popularly known as Ajihun, the custodian of the vagina that kills evil, which Yoruba calls Afidipotemole. As the ruler of a powerful political empire that controlled territories as far as the kingdom of Dahomey, the early years of her reign were known for wars. Orompoto introduced cavalry to the Oyo military, a feat believed to be why Oyo became the largest empire in Yoruba history. In 1557, she reportedly went as far as Timbuktu to import horses for her specialized cavalry. She employed 1,000 Bogu archers to shoot poison arrows from horseback. Orompoto used horses extensively in military battles and may have obtained them from Bogu. She was reportedly masterfully skilled on horseback and created a specialized order of cavalry officers within her army that were subject to the Esho Ikoyi. According to legend, she kept her foot soldiers in front and cavalry behind in battles. Riders tied large leaves to the horses' tails, which swept the ground to cover their tracks. The cavalry was the first of its kind to be reckoned with in the various wars within Oyo's enemies. Considered a skillful warrior herself, she is said to have distinguished herself at the Battle of Ilayi. While fighting her enemies there, she lost 3 war chiefs in quick succession, title holders that are known as Bonkas in Oyo. The third of them is believed to have fallen with his face locked in an unnerving grin. The enemies thought that he was still alive and was making a mocking gesture. and were overwhelmed by what they considered to be their inability to beat the Oyo Bonkers. They abandoned the battlefield thereafter, and the Oyo later claimed victory. Alaafin Orompoto died in the Battle of Ilayi in 1562. After securing victory for Oyo, she was buried in Igbo-Oba, where the remains of 3 other Alaafins also rest. The burial site is in Igbo Orompoto local government area of Oyo State. Her younger brother, Prince Ajiboyede, succeeded her, and she is the only one of the 40 Alaafins who died in battle.